Hello class, my name is Jeffrey Smith and I'll be covering the computer software engineer. Computer software engineer will be dealing with both individual computer and software applications, analyzing users' needs in developing, testing, installing, and maintaining software programs. This career choice was chosen because the computers have always been of interest to me. I've had a fascination with them and how the programs work and how each and different applications are applied to them. My thesis statement is, computers are advancing every day. What's next? How is it all connected? This topic I've chosen to be directly related to my degree plan because it is computer software engineering. Using these skills you learn in college will be used in day one of the field of work. How fast is software upgrading? Being a software engineer, you're looking at the current trends of programs that are being updated, looking at other companies' software programs to see how far they have come with technology and their software. You're looking at current software programs and what is projected of these programs in the near future, while matching up with the technology so you can see what's possible for the next few years. This can be found out looking in the scholarly papers on trends of technology and software, while being updated on your own company and what they're producing. Software is upgrading nearly every day. This directly reflects what software engineers are doing. They work about 40 hours a week to make sure they're making the best possible software for computers. What's being upgraded on your computers? Well, the first thing is the technology. It's going to be the hardware part of it. So your CPUs, your processors, your graphics cards, all that kind of stuff is being updated nearly once a month. With that being said, now you're looking at your communication aspect. I'm not talking about the human to human. I'm speaking the manner of machine to machine. Computers will be able to talk to phones, TVs, and other computers, now even houses. And there's just more things coming out with it. So it being able to talk like that, the network is going to be very, very immersive and is going to need a lot of attention. And one of the biggest things that are coming out right now is that virtual reality. Virtual reality is something that you can immerse yourself into that is completely computerized. Right now it's only the beginning of what we can do. Developers are talking about making a social media area where you can hang out with your friends and essentially not even leave your own home. Now where are the computers going? In the robotics realm, we're looking at different ways to implement quantum physics and information science. Once this is done, it'll be a massive influence on the robot technology. There'll be a giant increase on computing power, and once it's achieved, there's not one electronic computer or crypto system that can match it before it's time. The communications aspect, not only will the robots will be influenced, but so will the communications. We'll have access to be able to send massive amounts of data instantly. You think now when we send a lot of data, yeah, here and there it gets lost, or it takes maybe a few minutes to go to that next person's email. After we apply the quantum physics to computers, then to the public, there won't be any time latency and there'll be no data limit at all. And we're looking at processing power. While looking at the different types of microprocessors, they are amazing. But while looking at Moore's law, which states the number of transistors on a microprocessor continues to double every 18 months. The years 2020 or 2030 will find that the circuits on a microprocessor will be measured on an atomic scale. Thinking about this is amazing because the next step will be quantum computers, which then the processing power will have the same processing power of atoms and molecules to perform memory and processing tasks. This being said, these computers will be able to perform certain calculations significantly faster than any silicon-based computer has ever done. And here's some information on computer software engineers. The median wage is about $102,000 in 2016, while the starting wage in my area in Virginia is $71,756 at an entry level with no prior experience. If you come in with prior experience, you'll have a good chance of starting out around $104,194. Here's some important qualities to have. You need to have your good analytical skills, communication skills, You need to have creativity so you can think outside the box. Detail oriented so you don't miss any numbers because there's a lot of ones and zeros. Interpersonal skills. You need to have those problem solving skills that not a lot of people have so that when an upgrade needs to be done to your software, you can do it quickly. You're looking at your job environment. There's a lot of jobs that have you out in the heat and sweating a lot. Being a software engineer, you'll be in cozy labs and offices, probably surrounded by computers. These computers will need to stay cool, so that's where that nice cozy office could be nice and cool from the air conditioners. And here's some more information, things that you'd be expected to do in the field. You'll need to analyze user needs and then create what is needed from them. You're going to recommend software upgrades for people using your software. So whenever someone comes to you and asks you to fix their problem, one of your first responses will be, have you upgraded software yet? You're going to be designing each piece of an application or system and plan how each piece will work together. You'll be creating a variety of modules and diagrams, such as flowcharts, that show programmers that software code needed for the application. Ensure the program continues to function normally through software maintenance and testing. Be documenting everything you do from maintenance to the upgrades to even talking to your clients about what happened with their software. Then you'll be communicating with other software engineers to create the best possible software you can. And here are my references. Again, my name is Jeffrey Smith. Thank you.